It's about Gucci. You ever heard of Gucci? Welcome to another episode of Whatcha Watchin. And
I'm Zeus and this is Stephanie.
This is an episode that no one told us about.
Yeah, we found it on our own.
Found it on our own. And this is what is so interesting about Zeus and Stephanie. This movie's been out, 2 years?
Yeah.
So we're
not
on the cutting edge
right.
of all movies.
Yeah, we jump on it. As soon as it comes out 2 years later, we're on it.
Yeah. What are we reviewing?
We are reviewing The House of Gucci.
House of Gucci.
House of Gucci.
What I think is really interesting about our movie watching is that back in the day, when Zeus the kids were little, and Zeus did a deal, an advertising deal with movie theater chain. They gave us a roll of movie tickets.
Multiple rolls.
Get into the movies, and popcorn, and candy, and a soda.
Yeah.
So we would go to the movies, and I remember every Harry Potter movie that ever came out, we would pull our kids out of school, and we would and our whole carpool would go to the movie theater. Truly, it was the greatest time ever. So we were on...
I was never on those expeditions. I was working.
Zeus didn't get to go.
14-hour days, but Stephanie was at the movies with my tickets and my candy and drink
carpool.
And a half of the school. So, good on you.
My point is, my 20-minute point. We used to be on the cutting edge of movies, then COVID hit. Then movies are like $20 a pop, and we used to do them for free.
Yeah.
And now we're like, okay, what's on Amazon? What's on Netflix? What's streaming?
Yep.
And we'd heard about House of Gucci, and we'd heard a couple pros and cons. And the other night we were looking for something to watch, so we did House of Gucci.
We did House of Gucci. So essentially, the Gucci family, which is in leather goods at that time, and they built this company into two brothers, the Gucci brothers. One played by Al Pacino, who was really good in this, very talented actor, obviously you know Al Pacino. And who played his other brother?
Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons, the son of Jeremy Irons. He was played by Jared Leto.
Which is really interesting.
So wild. We didn't even know.
We did not know until we were done with the movie.
We're like, who played the son? We're like, oh my gosh, it was Jared Leto.
He was so disguised, but I will tell you, this wasn't one of his finest moments.
But we didn't even know who he was, though, so that tells you something about how good an actor he is, right?
No, he's a great actor.
Anyway, so the two brothers, Jared Leto, and then the other son was played by, do you know?
Yeah, Adam Driver.
Thank you, Adam Driver. Talented guy, like 7 feet tall. I don't know, he's really tall.
He's very talented.
And he's very distinct looking. Like, so when you see him, you'll know.
He ended up being
the guy
what we all know
as Gucci.
Which is funny because I don't know anything about Gucci.
But here's the thing. He ends up falling in love with a woman.
Lady Gaga. Fell in love with Lady Gaga.
Okay, go ahead.
She was the brains.
Right. Also the brawn, because I never knew this whole story, but it gets really intense.
If you don't know, we're not going
to tell you.
We didn't know.
We didn't know. We just went into this thing like, hey, we're going to watch this because we like Lady Gaga, we like Al Pacino. We ended up watching it, and it blew us away, literally. You know, Gucci's been around forever, but it's one of those things where you have no idea the history behind this family and how crazy it is.
Somebody might have, but it's just funny because we didn't know.
I didn't know.
So there was a part that I fell asleep in.
Shocker.
And it's a long movie. It's like 2.5 hours.
Shocker.
And then we started to watch it the next night. And I said, can we rewind it?
Forgot about
For the first time in 38 years, Zeus said, I'm not rewinding.
I'm not rewinding it. You're on your own. I put my foot down and said no.
So I was at a little bit of a loss, so I don't really know. There's like a section, maybe a 40-minute section.
It's like a Saturday night for you.
No idea what happened. Wait, what are you talking about?
I recommend it. It's a little long. Story's great. Lady Gaga was really, and I think she got snubbed, right, for an Emmy on this.
Lady Gaga is a force to be reckoned with. She is so good.
Yep.
She'll just take anything on. She's an inspiration.
Yep. And when you can transition from the music world into the film and television side, it's pretty difficult transition. And there's a lot of people that think they can do it, just like a lot of people think they can do a review show.
Channel. They think that they can just.
And obviously, there you go.
Be empty nesters.
Yeah. So anyway,
I have to tell you a funny story though, because
Please tell
I
us.
am not known for my fashion. Not a big fashion.
I don't think so. That's
I'm
true.
not a big fashion gal. I could care less about name brands.
Yeah.
Like, if there's something cute at Costco, I'm going to buy it. There's something cute at Target, I'm going to buy it. And I remember my friend Donna called me one day and said that she was excited that she got a Karen Spade purse. I think you mean Kate Spade. I don't know for sure.
Distant cousin.
So I had this friend that was selling like fake purses, and I bought this purse. I was all excited about it, and I went to one of my super fashionista friends and I said,
Look, I have a fake Gucci purse.
she's like, well, that's really good, but it's Chanel. Oh, well, whatever. I
So
don't know.
just goes to show you, you know what? We don't know what we're doing.
I don't care about stuff.
Doesn't
like that.
matter.
And I've said that before. I don't. You can tell by looking at me, I don't really care about fashion.
Yeah, all we do is wear pajamas. We're like
pajamas.
We're like Hugh Hefner. That's all we do.
So anyway, great show. What would you give it in the lazy boy scale?
I think on the lazy boy scale, I might get out of 5. I'd probably give it a 4.
Really? I give it a 3.
Okay.
It was too long.
I enjoyed watching it.
I give it a 3 for the big section that I missed.
You
That I don't get to rewind.
You give it a 4 if you had gotten to see that
Maybe.
pivotal point
Well,
that
see,
you missed.
here's the thing. If you're going to have a scale of 1 to 5, and 5 is the greatest thing you've ever watched,
Okay.
you can't give everything a 4.
Okay. But I get to give everything what I want, and you get to give everything that you want.
You are such a good guy
Right?
that you give everybody
Right?
a 4.
I just, I like people, and I want to make sure that they get, a good grade. Anyway,
So true.
everyone worked really hard on it, I'm sure. And they snubbed Lady Gaga. So
Yeah, anyway. So,
that's the scoop.
hope you watch it.
Yeah, please comment below on stuff that you want to recommend that we watch. We will make sure, and if we watch it, we will get you a Empty Nesters box out.
Gosh, where's the box?
Where's the box for the love?
Can't reach the box.
It's behind you. All right.
So nobody knows.
Look at
When
that.
you recommend a movie to us and we watch it, you get the empty nester box.
Empty Nester box. Batteries included.
Hat, luggage tag, cards,
Yeah, everything that you'll ever need
Candy.
for the rest of your life is an Empty Nester. So
Shot
that's
glass.
battery.
clock.
We deconstructed on the previous one. Empty Nesters Unite. Hats off.
Wait.
You
An
put it on.
empty nester
There you
hat.
go.
Anyway.
Oh, and by the way, Ray Normandin, thank you for that comment. I don't know if you saw this today. He actually watched F1 from start to finish and watched it twice because you recommended it.
Well, let's give Ray a box.
We will send Ray Normandin, we're going to send you a box. So thanks for watching. And next time, what you watching? No, wait, you got to go like, there you go. Okay, good.